Hello everybody, this is me, Sharny, just doing a little personal introduction to my musicals. I just found that years ago when I first wrote the musicals that often churches and schools and groups that were putting the musicals on quite often asked me to come and just do a personal introduction, you know, talking about the musical, singing some of the music, and it helped to provide some momentum for their own production. This was the first musical that I wrote when my 4 children were very young, and the principal of the school that my 2 older children went to was a Christian primary school, and he asked me to write the musical, which I was very thrilled to have the opportunity to do. His brief was very simple, to make it actually a simple production to put on. Secondly, that it had a good message. And that thirdly, that every child in the school would have an opportunity to be on stage and to be involved, or in some way. It was a small school of about 200 children, so there were 7 classes. So with 10 songs in the musical, every class had a song to present, and the older classes could do a couple of songs. All the speaking roles, which is 3, plus 2 funky angels who provide mime between the songs and conversation. Those roles were divided between older children. So it's basically 3 young people having a conversation about gifts and about giving while they're wrapping presents. And there are 2 alternative opening scenes, meaning that it can be presented either at Christmas time or at any time during the year. So there are no Christmas references in any of the other scenes at all. It's about giving. So, you know, that can be done by you having your Christmas tree or other things in your setting for the musical if you want that Christmas theme. So the musical can be performed very, very simply, or you can go as wildly crazy as you want with production, with lighting and sets and props and costumes, the whole lot. You can just do whatever you want. The main thing is the conversation or the actual story and the music. So I've seen it presented by churches where everybody in the church, from adults right through youth down to children, have all divided the dialogue and the mimes and the music and the choir or the solos or duets, whatever, between them, whoever wants to be involved, and how their gifts are best presented. Secondly, I've seen it done as a cantata, where a choir presents all the songs and some folk are on side stage and presenting the dialogue narration style. So it can be very simple like that as well. The production kit includes a backing track for your production, and that's a whole band and orchestra. I'm going to sing you some of the songs here just to give you an idea. I'm just on my piano here, so but you'll get the idea. The overture is like a traditional overture. It incorporates tunes from the whole musical and sets the scene. Curtain is raised, and the first song in the musical is about the announcement by the angel to the shepherds about the birth of Jesus. And it's a nice bright opener like this. And the angel said, "Do not be afraid, I bring you news of great joy. It's the news everyone has been longing to hear, the birth of a baby boy. The promised one, Savior and Lord, has been born in this town tonight. We find him lying in a manger bed, wrapped up in a blanket tight. Great joy, when the world heard the news of its Lord. Great joy, when the world heard the news of its Lord," etc. So there we go. Another song in the musical is really suitable for the very young children, if you have them. It's a sweet little waltz, and it goes like this. It's the song about forgiveness. When God looks at me, us when we're going through trials, and how we can pass that comfort on to other people when we see them going through difficult stuff. And all of the songs draw on scriptures which speak about all these topics. So it's quite a Bible study for me to put this musical together. I thoroughly enjoyed it though. So this song is called Sweet Comfort, and it's a nice shuffle blues kind of feel. About that one. There's another lovely song in the musical called We Have Peace, and you know, this is a lovely one as a solo or a duet with people sharing the solo parts. This can happen throughout the musical. You can have the solo for a verse and then have the whole choir for the chorus, that kind of thing where you just divide it up. So this one's called We Have Peace. And then we get to the end. There are 6 more songs, and 2 of them are incorporated in the finale. So in the finale we've got this big grand thing happening because we're singing about glory. Is singing at the end, it's really quite, it's quite hair-raising. And then after the big glory song, then we go back to a reprise of a song about love, which is called The Greatest Love of All. And but it's not the greatest love of all that George Benson sang. It's my greatest love of all song. And so you've got the whole cast on stage, and often the angel who appeared at the very beginning comes on stage and invites the audience to sing. They have the words in their program. And he loved us, he so loved us, loving each one love for you to do it, and I'd love to hear from you. If you're interested in doing it, please email me and we can talk more about it. Thank you and bless you.